So when you're going ice fishing, you really want to have a couple of different rods, and a couple different power rods is really the important thing. Today we're targeting mainly panfish, but I know in this body of water you have a chance at some bigger species. There's walleye, there's northern pike, there's giant bluegill and pumpkinseeds, and the big thing is the big crappie here as well. So when I go with rods for this type of fishery, I want to have rods that are from light, medium, and medium power, and that's going to allow me to do a couple of things. The first thing you have to know is that you should be matching the bait and line to the power of the rod. On my light rods, I'm going to run 2, 4, up to 6 pound test maximum, or 5 pound braid maximum. And I'm going to run really small baits like what I've got on here. When I get to my medium light, I'm going to be able to run a little bit bigger baits, maybe a smaller Freedom spoon, or a turnback shad in that smaller size. So that's what I consider to be rod for medium sized baits, and I'm going to run 6, 8 pound test maximum. And then I'm going to have a medium rod for throwing bigger baits. And if you can cover all those bases, the rods are going to work better with the size of the baits, they're going to work better for fighting the fish and handling that line. Having 3 combos in ice fishing goes a long, long way. There we go. All right, big one too. I'll come give him a hand. I'll come give you a hand there, Jeff. There's a couple under here, Megan, if you got none there. Isn't it amazing how much backbone that little rod has?
Oh, isn't that wild? And a little soft tip.
Yep.
And then the backbone. Oh, what do we got? Smallmouth.
Largemouth. Oh, on the turnback. There you go, buddy.
Yeah, on the turnback shad. Thank you.
All right, nice job. Turnback shad. Got him. Decent fish. This is a decent one. Oh yeah. I knew they were bigger fish. They were just being way too, they just coming up super slow. And that's, especially when you get bass, because they're wintering, they're not super aggressive. I got such a small hook on though, and such a light line. I have a feeling this is a bass. The way he was acting. Mr. Bucketmouth. That's awesome. You gotta love that. Largie. So one of the toughest things we do when we're ice fishing is learn how to properly read our electronics. Playing cat and mouse with these fish is imperative to getting them to commit. Sometimes when we're doing this, it's a game of cat and mouse where you're teasing the fish. And if you don't have something that reads instantly, like a flasher, it is really hard to get a good sense of the mood of the fish and their aggressiveness and how you're going to get them to bite. So one thing I always do is I try to focus in on my graph and keep my rod in that general area, my rod tip, and play that cat and mouse. When you see them coming up to your bait, then you start teasing it away. It's kind of like keep away. And then when you feel like they've met, where your bait and the fish have met, that's when you focus your attention on the tip, because you're not going to feel these bluegills bite most of the time. You'll just see a little bump in your line or a little slight tap. You have to set the hook. Swing for the fences and get that fish in. It's exciting, it's fun, it's entertaining, it's great for kids, but it can become really frustrating if you don't do it properly. So play cat and mouse, use electronics, and a flasher, in my opinion, is king. One of the biggest tips I can give you in terms of selecting baits if you're going to target bluegills is make sure you can find baits that have super small hooks. And I mean tiny. The thing with these fish is their mouth is small. Like, I'd have a hard time putting my pinky in their mouth, so putting a big hook in their mouth is almost impossible. What I like to go to is a tungsten little mamuska style jig with a really super tiny hook. And this hook is equivalent to like a size 10, super tiny. The smaller the hook, the better they're gonna be able to suck that bait into their mouth, the more hook sets you're gonna get. Big baits they're gonna peck at, and a lot of times you're gonna miss them. So downsize your bait, but most importantly, downsize your hook if you wanna have any chance at success fishing these finicky fish.
This one new here? I don't know.
They're where we started.
Yeah, like we're right back here.
Did you find them there, Megan?
Yeah. Well, Jeff did.
All right, what do you got? Okay, let's see. Yeah, there's quite a bit. Just stay right there shaking. You gotta just kind of tease them to come up. Okay, here comes one a little bit. Now start lifting slowly, slowly. Shake and lift. Shake and lift. Shaking it. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, shake. Okay, here he comes. Slow, slow, slow. You gotta be shaking while you're lifting though.
Okay.
See, he stopped. He's like, I don't like it.
Yeah. Stop shaking while I was lifting.
Yeah, you gotta just, it's this. So the movement,
Okay.
so practice doing
The whole
this.
thing, and then up and down.
Yeah, just tick, tick, tick,
Never,
tick, 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 tick.
never stop ticking.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're gone. All right, let's find them again.
Oh my God.
Let's see if they move here.
Sorry, Jared.
Just wait for one to peel out of that pack there. Here he comes. Okay, ready? Slowly. Tease, 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 tease. Stop. Lift. You're gonna go crazy today. Okay. Getting sore?
Nope.
Nope.
Getting frustrated.
Getting frustrated. Nice job.
Nice. Look at me. You're a good teacher, JP.
I try.
I love when they come out like that.
Ooh, 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 here he comes. Got him. Oh, that's a better fish. That's a better one. That's a better. Yeah, that's a bigger, different head shakes, Jeff.
Wow. So you might have a walleye there.
That'd be kind of cool. Oh, look where I got him, though.
Look at that little bait. Well,
On that.
That is so cool. The age-old question about line. You get it in every aspect of fishing, and ice fishing is no different. So do you use braid, do you use fluorocarbon, do you use mono, do you use specific lines designed for that? And let's figure that out right now. The real simple answer is I always have braid on a lot of my rods, 5-pound or 8-pound Power Pro, but they also make an Ice Tech Power Pro. And the difference between the two really isn't the base line. It's all the same. It's the coating on the top that stops water absorption. How that helps you is simply when it's super cold out, it doesn't freeze and it doesn't stiffen up. But when it comes to fluorocarbons, I like to use FC Sniper in a 5-pound when I'm spooling straight on my reels. I'll use FC Leader, which is stiffer than regular FC Sniper and more abrasion resistant and has a higher knot strength when I'm using braid as my main line and then a leader. Or the newest thing, FC Ice. Now FC Ice is designed specifically for ice fishing. It's both supple and has high abrasion resistance. And the reason that's important when you're ice fishing is when you fight these bigger fish by the hole, they run circles and against the ice you can get chafing of your line. So this line is designed to combat that. So this is a great line for what we're doing when I'm reeling straight onto my fluorocarbon reel, and this is what I'm going to be fishing.
For the rest of the afternoon, we basically just covered water trying to stay on top of this roaming group of fish. The real key is having all these holes to jump to without having to disturb the ice by drilling more holes constantly. The true advantage of having multiple people on the ice with you is the fact that you can split up to find the fish, and once on them, you can stay on them. For Megan, the day ended up being one full of new techniques and tactics that she'll be able to take to her home lake. She easily dialed in the presentation and understood the flasher almost instantly.
Belly, fingers down. You do this, look.
Like that?
Perfect.
Which shows how eager she is to learn and willing to try new things. That really is the reason why I love fishing with new people all the time. There's always something to learn, and a different set of eyes on the same problem can often lead to new ways in catching your favorite fish. New patterns develop a lot faster when there's 4 people trying to dial things in than when you have to go through it all by yourself.
I told you wanted us to get a monster pike.
JP, I'm dialed in.
That.
Bluegill, Pumpkinseed.
Pumpkinseed.
Nice.
What is it, bluegill?
Got him. We'll get another one here, Jeremy. There's a lot here. Here he comes. Let's see, come on. Shoot through. Yes, yes, here you come. Oh, it might be a little perch or something, Jeff. Nope.
Like every time that somebody gets off of, he just, that's a good one.
Oh, sometimes you just gotta enjoy the fight and get them right back down the hole instantly. That was a beauty.
Keep going, keep lifting, keep lifting, keep lifting, keep lifting. Lift, 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 lift. Here he comes. Keep lifting, keep lifting, keep lifting, keep lifting, keep lifting, keep lifting. Okay, lift, 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 lift. Got him. Oh yeah. That little bait, man, I'm telling you, it's just crazy. I think I'm good. One thing about electronics, you know, never doubt this, but you can call your shot with them. That's the difference maker, is calling your shot. Nice large, little large right there. So, prime example. Negative fish, small baits. I mean, it really is a perfect way to approach and attack every kind of species in any mood. That's what ice fishing is all about. Being adaptable and using your electronics properly and matching your setups right, and you'll have a phenomenal day, whether you're new to it or you've been doing it for a very long time.